Hey everyone, so a lot of you guys requested for me to do an updated twist out. So today I'll be showing you guys how I created this soft and defined twist out. I'm starting off on freshly washed hair. My hair is in about 5 sections just to make things a little bit easier for me. This is what my hair looks like once I removed my clips. So next I'm going to be creating a side part. I'm going to try my best to make this line as straight as possible using a fine-tooth comb.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping.
So this is what my part looks like, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. So next I'm going to section off my hair into about 4 sections because I do have a lot of hair and it does get in the way.
We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home.
In this front section, I'm going to be creating 2 flat twists. I'm going to make this section a little bit smaller because it's a little bit too big. And this line doesn't have to be perfect.
Let's all take a ride. Savannah.
Going in with my leave-in, I'm going to spray the section of hair, making sure that every strand is covered in with this leave-in. Once that's done, I go ahead and I smooth it all in. And as I'm doing this, I am finger detangling.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land.
Once that's done, I go ahead and grab my favorite moisturizer, which is the Cantu Coconut Curling Cream. I'm using a large amount of it and I'm going to work it into that section from roots to ends, and if I do feel like I need to add a little bit more, I will go back and add more. Splitting that section, I'm going to add some more on the inside, and later on I will add more to the ends.
The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a ride. Savannah.
Once my hair is moisturized, I go ahead and I detangle that section using a wide tooth comb. I felt like my ends needed a little bit more product, so I went ahead and added a little bit more, and now I'm just working it in. Next, I'm going to split that section into 2, and then split that smaller section into 2 again and begin twisting. I'm just creating 2-strand twists, which is fairly easy to do. Hopefully you guys know how to do it.
I'm coming home, Savannah.
Once that's done, I move on to the next one, splitting that same section into 2 and begin twisting. So that's what my twists look like so far, and I just coiled the ends. So same thing, adding my leave-in and working it in, and finger detangling as I go. Next, I add my moisturizer and work that in. And I also add an oil, which I forgot to film, but I did add an oil on top of the moisturizer, which you guys will see later on in the video. But I use a leave-in, a moisturizer, then an oil. Then I detangle the entire section so that way my hair is nice and smooth. And for the top of my head, I like to use shea butter. It helps to lay my hair nice and flat. It makes it nice and smooth, nice and soft, nice and shiny. So the hair at the very top of my head, I have a few flyaways, so I like to use a shea butter, which is pretty thick and it helps to lay down my flyaways.
clouds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the.
And you can kind of see the definition that I got so far. My hair is super soft and moisturized. So now I'm going to go ahead and twist up that section.
Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the lane. Savannah.
So this is what my twists are looking like so far. So I just repeat the same steps all over my head till I get to the very front where I'm going to do my 2 flat twists, which you guys will see a little bit later on in the video. So once my hair is moisturized, I go ahead and I add my hot oil treatment oil. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check out the video on how I make it. It's a few different oils blended together to make this perfect oil that my hair really loves. It makes my hair soft and shiny, and it helps to lock in the moisture all week long. And I apply the oil right after I finish moisturizing. Once the oil is applied, I go ahead and twist up that section.
Searching for a longer day.
So now I'm getting ready to do my 2 flat twists at the front section of my head. So I'm just splitting this section into 2, and I'm going to try my best to make a nice even part.
Grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so.
So now I'm beginning my flat twist. I already went ahead and used all my products on this section of my head. So now I'm just ready to twist it up. So I'm not the best at doing flat twists, but I'm sure there's lots of videos on YouTube that you guys can follow if you want to learn. I'm grabbing pieces of hair and twisting as I go. And I'm just going to create 2 flat twists at the very front of my hair just to add a different style, a different look to my normal everyday twist out.
Lions gonna come.
So once this twist is done, I'm going to move on to the front part of my hair and do another twist.
The land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back.
So my twists are complete, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to wear my hair for the next few days because I want to save this style for Christmas. So I'm not going to open it up for about 3 days. So this is what my twists look like. They're very soft and moisturized, and like I said before, I'm going to keep my hair like this for a few days. So some of you guys are probably wondering, how am I going to wear my hair since it's winter? I definitely will put on a silk scarf on my hair first, and then I'll put on a winter hat. And I did that for about 3 days, and then finally on Christmas morning I opened up my hair. So 3 days later, here I am, all made up, ready to undo my hair. So I just slept with my silk scarf at night, and this is what my twists look like. So to help me take down my twist, I'm going to be using my hot treatment oil, and I'm just applying that all over the twist, really working it in. Adding an oil to your twist before you unravel them helps to reduce frizz, and also it adds shine. So I'm just starting with the ends, and I'm just unraveling my twist, taking my time, trying not to cause too much frizz. I did get a lot of definition with this twist out, and it actually lasted me an entire week. So one of the things I've learned about doing twist outs and how to get the best twist out is to make sure that your hair is properly moisturized, like super soft, so that way your twists last all week long, they have great definition, and there's little to no frizz when you untwist them. So I am going to redo the flat twist at the front of my hair because they are a little bit frizzy. So I redid the front twists off camera. You guys saw how I did them at the beginning of the video. So this is one side of my hair out and the other side is still in twist. And here's my hair completely unraveled. I'm going to go ahead and separate them further to add more volume. I will lose a little bit of definition, but not too much. I'm taking my time and separating the hair where it naturally wants to separate. When your hair is really moisturized, your curls or your twist out will naturally separate for itself. I'm just literally just sliding my fingers down my twist and they are just separating.
Kids across the lake.
So I'm pretty much done separating, so now I'm going to work on the 2 flat twists at the front of my head. So I have this jumbo one, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of twist it up so that way it's nice and small. I'm going to lift up half of my hair at the back and place that twist at underneath and then bobby pin it down. I only need about 1 bobby pin to hold it in place. Once that's done, I fix my hair neatly over it, and then I do the same thing to the other twist. Lift up half of my hair and bobby pin it down. The final touches, you kind of just want to separate any pieces that need to be separated and fluff and shake your hair over the 2 flat twists that you've pinned underneath your hair. Make sure everything's nice and covered, and that's it. So this is my updated twist out. I've added 2 flat twists on one side of my head just to change things up a little bit. I still have a lot of definition. There's a little bit of frizz, but it isn't too bad. And because my hair is properly moisturized, I was able to get a good 7 days out of this hair. So at night, I wear a giant silk bonnet. I'll leave a link down below for this bonnet for you guys. So I just put it on, and when I take it off, I shake and fluff, and yeah, that's it. I don't really add any oil or anything. I may redo the 2 flat twists at the front of my hair because those 2 twists get really frizzy. And I just do the same thing. I lift up the back of my hair and pin them down with the bobby pin. And that's pretty much it. Still has a lot of definition. It doesn't look as good as day 1, but still, it's still wearable. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out my next video. Bye.
Kids across the lake. Savannah.